Well, hi. Hello there. How are you guys tonight? Mimi, buenas noches. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good, thank you. How's everybody in the chat?
Well, let's see. I hope everyone's doing well. And I guess let's get into who's in the chat group and say welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today is Monday, May 11th, Make Believe Monday, of course, with the ladies of Exposed to. And let's see, we got Christopher, Frank Ticas, Blue, Hangman, Miss Park, sending our love, and I hope you're doing well, getting better. Take as much time as you need to heal up. We need you back here with the ladies of Exposed to. Sending our love and prayers always.
Yes,
Also,
ma'am.
we got, a ver, ¿quién más está? Shinkopotamus, Ramiro, Jimmy, everyone that's coming in, thank you guys. Today, I think Mimi and I decided, F it, let's have an open panel. No game plan. We're just here tonight, Monday, Make Believe Monday. I know there's a lot that has been going on Dubs and Skittles, the Basura Brothers. There's a lot of people putting in that heat. But there's also a lot of stuff that we have been doing in the Exposed to family. But we can't forget our mothers. Así que we want to kind of say Happy Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day a todas las mamás out there from the ladies of Exposed to. Thank you guys for, you know what, like when we say thank you guys for being a mom, and I think Mimi and I both experienced it, there's
Yep.
no talking out like from being a mom. Mimi?
It's Mom's Day, but really, it's really not a day off. We still
Okay,
got to do the same old stuff. I mean, it's clockwork.
exactly. What did you do for Mother's Day, Mimi?
Well, I worked and then I came home. My husband went and got barbecue. He took his mom and his sister some flowers. My daughters got me flowers and a cake. My son. And he cleaned up everywhere. So I mean, it was pretty good. I just lounged the rest of the day.
Oh, that's nice. You got to
Yeah.
pamper, you got to like kick it, relax, enjoy a Mother's Day without doing anything. Well, aside from going to work in the morning, because that's where,
Right.
that's like something that not everyone, at least I didn't get to enjoy the day off, like Mimi and enjoy Mother's Day off. I did see a lot of people on social media having their barbecues, going out to dinner, lunch, a breakfast, a brunch. It
Yeah.
was very nice to see a lot of people out celebrating either their moms or wives, whatever it was. It was really nice to see it. I unfortunately had to work up until about 4 o'clock, so from then on, it's just another regular day for me. I mean, grateful that my kids gave me a little something and, our Mother's Day hug. But honestly, I don't think I get to say, like, hey, it was really a day off, like a Mother's Day off. Nah. Went to work, came home, got to work, continued working. It's part of life. But, if we take that little time to even say Happy Mother's Day, give that little recognition, it goes a long way.
Yeah, it does. I think so. I mean, especially through our everyday lives, just that little thank you or thank you, mom. Like my son is so polite. I make him dinner every night, and he's just like, "Thank you, mom." It's like that to me. It just, yeah, it means the world. He
Like,
acknowledges it. So
probably a lot of people don't think that it makes a difference, but I think it does. Like, porque I've seen, people, in my family, like my brothers and, sisters, not be very grateful of what's being brought, to them. So it's nice to get a thank you or to hear a thank you. And if you guys are out there, make sure you always give that little recognition, that little gratitudeness. It goes long ways, honestly, especially for mom. Any day, even if it's not Mother's Day, a little thank you, a little hug, a little I love you. Man, you guys make the day when you guys do that,
for
honestly.
sure, yeah, for sure.
A very shout out to OG Smalls. What's up, ladies of Exposed Tube and homies of the Exposed Tube? Callie Big Dog, Jimmy, Miss Park, Mr. Oxnard. ¿Quién más está? Trippy OTX, Candy Avila, and to the ladies in the chat, what did you guys do? How did you guys get celebrated for Mother's Day? Today, as we posted earlier, we have an open panel. we're going to go off of the chat. We're just going to be hanging out with you guys, chatting it up, talking about our daily life, the stuff that we go through, whatever you guys want to go throw on. Was tonight's the night. It's Make Believe Monday.
Right? Or if they have any questions or anything like that, throw them and we'll see what we could do.
For sure. Ramiro, so No Dice Media says, yes, it was a busy weekend. So it was a busy weekend for him. Does everyone actually get to enjoy their weekend? Because my weekend starts kind of like on a Sunday. So my weekend is on a weekday. It's a little bit different. I get to enjoy places not being so packed. That's a plus for me. I don't know how you guys feel. Mimi, do you like going out and waiting in lines and all the traffic that the world has given us nowadays?
I don't go to stores. I'm like, my kids get mad at me. They're like, come on, let's go. I'm like, no, thank you. I'll just order it online and have it delivered to my house. I'm like, Nope, I mean, only because the vibe, the energy sometimes, you know what I mean? The negative people out there, it rubs off when I come home. So, but also too, I can kind of like shake it off, but it's still like, I don't like to even deal with it. I don't like to.
But okay, so like with that being said, online shopping, honestly, I like it. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'll be at work and I'll be like, okay, what am I going to make to eat? And then I'll go on my apps and I'll be like, okay, schedule a delivery from like this time to this time. Yeah. Be like, okay, at least when I get home, you know what? My stuff's already delivered. And yeah, I know it's nice to go out and get it yourself. But, when you're working 10 to 12 hours a day, and then you still got to come home, you still got to cook, you still got to do the dishes. And the most important, you still got to be uplifting and in the best energy, even though you probably got a bad headache from work or whatever attitudes and faces you're getting made, it's nice to get the delivery home. So it's one less step, at least for me.
For me too. I mean, facts, like 100%, like I enjoy it.
So I see the chat is not complaining. I mean, they're talking about how hot it's going to be this week in SoCal. Mm-hmm. And I say complaining because honestly, I'm with you guys. I don't like the heat. I prefer nice and cold. And the heat does put me in a bad attitude, especially when it's like that time of the San Andreas. What is it? The nasty, gusty Santa Ana's, not San Andreas. There you go. Santa Ana winds. Damn, those are the worst. I get my nosebleeds, the headaches, the attitude. But I think the attitude is just anytime it gets like hot. Honestly, I don't know how you guys feel, but to me, no. I don't like the heat at all.
Yeah, when it gets hot over here too, like we just go out on our boat, go out on the Delta, just relax for a while and then come home. I mean, so, it's lovely. So.
OG Smalls, I don't know exactly where you're at, but you're saying 90s coming up this weekend, bro. No, I don't even want to be out this weekend. I hope I can pick up a shift and be at work so I can enjoy that nice AC. So, yeah, no, I can't do the heat. No, I can't. How many of you guys can actually put up with the heat? Or what do you guys prefer? Winter, summer, spring?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer winter, but I mean, on weekends I work outside, I barbecue, so for the ballpark, so it's like heat over heat, so it gets really bad out there.
And then you put like sunscreen because you're like nicely even, no, you're not all sunburned or anything.
Oh, no, wait till I go on the boat, you'll see me like shades dark. I'll be like, I don't get sunburned, I get dark.
Look, dice Frank because it moved up a little bit. I have weekends off, but I'm always home, so I just chill different. Yeah, I don't have weekends off, sadly. So my weekends off, and again, I'm probably gonna complain, and I apologize. But like today was my Saturday. It's not a Saturday when you still have to wake up early, get the kids ready, drop them off at school, everyday life, honestly. So, I think my Tuesday is actually the one day that even though I still have to take the kids, I try to get like laundry and everything out of the way. So at least I can enjoy one day off. And even when I do laundry, it still takes me like 2 days to get it done. I'll be honest. We go get the laundry done. and we bring everything, and then I'll like leave it there in the hamper, and I'll be like, okay, I'll put it away the next day. So you see me doing laundry 2 days, one day for laundry and the next day for putting it away. How many of you mamas out there do the same thing that I do? It takes 2 days for me.
Come on, no comment. My laundry's been sitting on my couch for a while.
But I know where everything's at. That's one thing, Like, I don't know. There's times where you misplace something and then you're like, oh, I left it here. And then you go back, somebody cleaned up or whatever it is, and you can't find it. Happens to me that I like to argue when I know I left something somewhere. I go back and I'm like, hey, I left it here. No one can find it. Then guess what? I find it like in the top, like cabinet somewhere where I can't even reach. So then, I know who the one at fault is, but they still won't say who it was. Shout out to Mr. Oxnard, by the way, for putting shit up high where I can't reach. And hey, shout out to Shark City girl, man. Mad love and respect for you. Haven't seen you in a cool minute. Love the profile picture. Smoking hot, Shark City. Hey, Blue says it was 92 where you guys are at. Oh no, Diosito mío. See, I wouldn't be able to survive where Hangman's at, where you guys are at. No, thank you. 92 is way up there for me.
You go out on the boat and go swimming. It's no problem for me. I love to go swimming.
But you're already used to it. It's someone that doesn't really go out into the ocean. I'll probably be all getting all seasick, and then I'll be like, oh no.
Yeah.
That's crazy. A ver qué dice Hangman Stranger. Folding clothes sucks. Hey, you know what? It does. I mean, I don't know if you guys have any methods for that, but I've came to sort out my stuff to where I'll do the colors first, and I'll do my 5 little piles, my sons, my daughters, my other daughter, my husband, myself. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I put everything like that. And I'm like, all right, grab hangers. Then I get to the socks. Then I get to the undershirts. And it makes it a little bit easier to have a system. But honestly, like when you get done with all the laundry and then you see it, you're like, oh, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I play you on that, but like, I guess if you would do one basket at a time, if you do it while it gets done, I mean, it's easier that way. But mine, like I said, though, mine's been sitting on the couch for a while now.
Hey, I mean,
just my clothes, actually, not everybody else. It's just mine.
Well, you know what? My kids won't even bother helping me. So if I tell them where it's at and they need something, they'll just go grab what they need and they'll leave it for me to do. So I'm already used to it. I was reading Jimmy, that's why John does not wash the black tank top. You know what? That's sad. Honestly, I think he only owns that one tank top.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, aside from him trying to sell his rat merchandise, aside
from that. Yeah, like ET said, if you see somebody with that merch, is gonna go up and slap the crap out of him. I was like, that made me laugh so much. I was like, hella funny.
Hey, honestly, I mean, to be honest, if you look at it and you still go by that after everything that's been out there, after all the times that ET has put him on blast, and the thing is that you can't be like, oh no, it's fake, bro. It's your streaming. Like everything leads back to you.
Yeah, and it's all live. It's up there, and it's never taken down. So I mean, the truth is the truth. So
yeah, for sure. And then let's continue going back up until the to the chat. I'm trying to read off the chat, but there's one thing that I want to bring up, and I think it's on everyone's mind, that infamous DUI. I mean, we brought it up a while back. We didn't really, we were like, hey, he got a DUI, whatever. We dismissed it. But guess what? Now it's out there. Now the actual court document paper, whatever you guys want to call it, it's out there. The rat got a DUI back in 2024, if not mistaken. And I don't know how you feel about that, Mimi, but I certainly am not cool with that. We're all cool with having a drink, with having a good time, going out, whatever. But let's not forget to be responsible. Hey,
I just found out like not too long ago about it. But not only that, it's like oh, well, so you're gonna only leave your house when you have a drink? I mean, like, then makes you all brave. But I mean, to be honest, I never, I just barely learned about it, so I'm kind of looking into it, still studying it. But yeah, like, and then he still also
Mimi,
condones them
look at the
ladies.
screen. Mimi,
I
look at the screen.
can't read
Let's
it.
look at this
I
shit.
can't read it. But yeah,
So on March 16, 2024, in the county of Santa Barbara, the crime of driving under the influence of alcohol in the violation vehicle code section 23152, a misdemeanor committed by Mr. John Daniel Ratavilla. And you guys can see all of that good stuff in there. Again, I am not cool with people endangering other people's lives, especially when it comes to alcohol. There's innocent people driving, trying to get home, trying to go to work, trying to make it to their loved ones. For someone like this piece of shit to get on the streets. And, luckily that night he was pulled over. I believe, if not mistaken, he's still in probation for that. So maybe that's why he likes to be door dashing and keeping it inside his nice wagon wheel apartments, you know. But I don't know how does the chat feel about that, Mr. John Daniel Villaratas, the one person who asked the parole board to be out with us people, normal people out here, and look at the stuff he's doing. I mean, I figured when you go and you do so much time, you kind of learn a lesson, and for him to be out here driving and endangering others.
yeah. I mean, it's really hard to think about because I mean, I have girls. My girls have their license and they're out there on the road. I mean, I can't be with them 24/7, which I mean, I would really like to be. But it's sad and it's scary, like a scary situation. Like probably not only him, but a lot of other people out there drinking and driving it scares me a lot. My son usually goes with my youngest or my oldest. She's older than him, but he goes with her everywhere. Stockton's not a very good place to be out and about, but she's so naive. So he's that little big brother right there for her.
Yeah.
And it's scary.
It's scary, like you mentioning like your kids and stuff. Like my kid is 17. Luckily he's still not driving. I take him to school, pick him up, and he's at home video gaming most of the time. And it's I'm grateful he's not out there, because you just never know what type of people are out there. And I'm not saying everyone who drinks and gets behind the wheel is a bad person, but if you know that you're already a little overboard, there might be something inside you that clicks and allows for someone to take the keys from you, for you to be a little bit more responsible and not get behind that wheel. And it might suck, for people, but I don't know. I may have seen a couple of comments saying that in the future there was going to be a feature in vehicles to where, you had to be kind of in your five senses before you can turn on the ignition, whether you were a person who had a history of DUI or not, or DWI, whatever it is. I don't know. I just, in a way, I kind of feel okay with that, saving other people's lives. How many people have not lost their life because of someone who got behind the wheel at a moment when they had too much alcohol?
Yeah.
Shout out to Robert. Buenas noches. Just stopping by to show support. Hope everyone enjoys the live. Saludos. Robert, sending blessings and prayers your way. Hopefully you're doing better this night and it gets better for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Saludos to Machete 408, Sister Park, Hangman, Jay Slaughter. Joker's new Urkel catchphrase. DUI do that? Oh man. Slaughter, honestly, I love you, dude. Awesome. You always got me cracking up, and everything you say, honestly, it's like facts. So I love that.
Yeah. He's hella funny in the chat. I'm like always laughing at him.
Right? Like him, El Mannered, Bangu, Wonka, Frank Ticas, man, everyone in the chat. You guys are awesome. You guys make the night, every time there's a live, you guys make it go by so fast, so smooth, and enjoyable time. And it's part of what I like from the Exposed to movement, what I like to call my Exposed to familia. Oh, I always love and respect for each and every one of you guys.
Yeah.
Frank Ticas, every day about 32 people in the US die in drunk driving crashes. That's one person every 44 minutes. In 2024, 11,904 people died in alcohol impaired driving traffic deaths. Yeah, you see, like, those are the type of numbers that honestly scare you. And when you hear them, any person, like, would take it into consideration before they get behind the wheel. And I know that's kind of hard when you're kind of out having a good time and, like, party's over, you still want to go party, you still want to go do something. But it's very important that there is, like, phone numbers. Like, I'm not sure if AAA offers free rides. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's rides, there's a designated driver, someone you can count on in this type of situations. And it's kind of nice to keep it cool with someone who's sober that can maybe one day help you out when you're in that type of situation. A ver. Hangman, Joker is gonna get a BWI while cruising the SS Skittles. A ver. Jay Slaughter, Robert, video has been great lately. I know through the thing. So I know you guys, some of you guys in the chat are having conversations, and I'm trying to, like, read into them and everything. And remember, if you guys have anything else to add into what we're talking about, I'm trying to slowly get into it. And I appreciate everyone participating and being a part of the chat tonight. We do have an open live panel. That's one of our conversations, the DUI. There's a lot more coming. So we appreciate each and every one of you for being here tonight on Make Believe Monday with the ladies of Exposed to. A ver. Machete, Dubs deserves what he gets, but a lot of us know people who drink and drive all the time. And again, I messed up the little scroll bar. Jesus Christ, I apologize. Okay, I found it. Dubs deserves what he gets, but a lot of us know people who drink and drive all the time. It's a shame. I actually lost my grandfather to a drunk driver, and my son picked up a DUI also. Yeah, you see, that's very unfortunate, and I'm sorry that you went through that, Machete, or are going through that, because it's never easy. I've had a couple of friends who've had DUIs. Besides that, it's not easy. It's very expensive, I hear, to get a DUI, and I'm not sure if that's only in California or everywhere else. Luckily, I haven't gotten one, and I hope not to ever get one. But it's something to kind of keep in consideration. We all like to party, we all like to go out, or at the end of the day, we all did it at one point. And luckily, we're now here and can see. I think throughout the years we mature, and we can see that the stuff we used to do as youngsters or younger ages was not really worth it. And hopefully, those that experienced certain things have changed their ways.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Dubs video, the one he did on Ricky and
No, I have not. What sadly, no, I haven't. What's going on?
Yeah, he put out a video stating just facts, like, about his family, and just saying how come he blocked him and this and that. So I mean, to me, I was just like, it's hard to bite my tongue on that kind of stuff, But yeah, I mean, he's just trying to, what do you call it? Just kind of like defend himself in a way what he did and why he did it.
How is he going to defend himself from, like, all the shit he's doing? Like, you don't treat people the way he's treating his cousin, his blood, like, you're a piece of shit when you start treating people, making fun of people for the mental issues they have, for the problems they're going through. Honestly, I don't think any right person in any right mind would do that to any other individual. Something must be really wrong with you. And maybe, like Ricky said, maybe you were dropped like a little kid, fucking Skittles.
Yeah, and he just used it to his advantage, which is sad because I mean, when you know what I mean, I don't know. I just for me, like people who use that as an advantage is um just really sad. Like to think about, like that's why I say karma's gonna get him no matter what, and I think it's already started.
Hey, look at what Blue's saying. Joker said he's suing the store because they never ID'd him on the crease. You know what? Joker's full of shit. How many times has he not said he's gonna sue someone? We're still waiting for him to sue ET, and he swore on his mom. You know, may she rest in peace, because she has nothing to do with this fucking idiot at all. But it just shows the type of person he is, to be always like using his mom's name in vain. And not even that, like he says he's Christian, and look at all the crap he's doing. Like, come on, no fucking person would do that.
Yeah, for sure. Facts.
A ver. I see we have a couple of haters up in here. I know the chat's taking care of it. Much love to the chat. You guys are awesome. Jay Slaughter, Blue, he was arguing with the manager. Count the crease as homes. I'm 53A. I'm not leaving without the white claw. And I'm sorry, I kind of read it like if that fool was talking. They'd be like, count the crease as homes.
Right?
Oh, shit. Oh, man, that's why I love Slaughter. Honestly, he's fucking awesome. Shout out to Slaughter.
I was telling him, oh my God, how funny he is. It's like making me laugh throughout the whole chat. Like, and if it's not our chat, it's somebody else's chat. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy.
No, but honestly, like, he actually spits facts. Like, he comes at him with fucking true shit. That's what I love the most about the ET movement. They're not just running their mouth, dude. They come at you with facts.
Yeah, I know.
So, man, shout out to the whole Exposed to movement, to
Comedy.
ET himself, to Miss Lady ET, to everyone who forms part of getting it done, to APA, to Slugs. Major shout out to Bubba. Honestly, to Bubba for putting out the first video. And then, okay, did you hear that the rat did what he's best at doing? He ended up ratting or snitching or reporting Bubba's video about the DUI. Bro, that shit's public records. Like, the video's gonna keep coming back. Doesn't matter how many times you try to take it down. Somebody else has it. It's public records. We can all pull it up. So, sucks for you, Dubs. We're gonna continue doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and Kim and Ricky wanted us to let everybody know that they're not going offline. They're not going off the internet. They just don't want to respond anymore to whatever runner's going to be talking about. They don't want to give them more clout. They don't want to even respond to them. I think that's what they should do, so that the way they can move on with their channel and get their channel up and going and just do with the content that they want to do and what makes them happy.
Hey, that's right. Shout out to Kim and Ricky from the Exposed to fam. And yeah, like you just said, they're not going to be going, like, just so everyone knows, Ricky and me are not going off the internet. They're going to continue doing what they're doing. The thing is that continue doing what you're doing. Don't respond to the idiot. Mm-hmm. However, just put out your truth out there, like come out with the receipts, and there's nothing for you to tell anyone anymore. Everything's out there. The truth is out there. If you put up your little video with the little receipt, that'll say more than anyone rambling on, like Skittles trying to be, well, I did this. Man, fuck you, bro. Honestly, you're a piece of shit. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't even humble him anymore. Like in that case, the more you ignore him, I think the better it off.
Jay Slaughter, Frank Dicas, there's no way in hell that anybody on earth loved Leonard more than Ricky. And you know what? That I agree with that, Slaughter, because Ricky still came out here with us. Ricky still talked about forgiving the guy, for praying for him. And when someone gets done the way that Ricky has been done his whole life, played his whole life, genuinely, man, he has a heart of gold, because not a lot of people will be out there like forgive and forget, or like not even forgive and forget, but just forgive and move on. Now, a lot of people tend to hold grudges, and you know what? Shout out to Ricky for having that big heart. God works in mysterious ways and he will bless you. You're being blessed right now. Look at the lady that you have on your side, Shout out to Kimberly.
Yep. Shout out to Kimberly. And you know what? I think when Ricky does give it his prayers to God, God's gonna handle it for him. He don't have to handle anything no more. Just leave it be and let God do his work.
Yeah. Honestly, and like we said, God does work in mysterious ways. And he's there. He's a blessing. So shout out to him. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys are in the chat. Hangman, Be Well, Kim and Ricky. Slaughter, Kimberly, we got your back. Get well. Let's see. Jimmy, Skittles has no morals. He says Ricky and Kim as content. He wants drama to continue. And thankfully, Kim has said, you know what? We're not doing that anymore. Like we're not going to be doing this back and forth. Sometimes it's best to not give in to certain people, certain content creators, certain individuals. It's better to not give in. It's pointless to be going back and forth with a wall. That's how I see it. It's like talking to a wall. You ain't going to get nowhere. So it's better leave it as is, continue moving on, and do whatever it takes for you guys to get your channel where it needs to be. A ver, it's your friend 45. Shout out to Ladies of Exposed Tube. How important is self-defense for a woman to know? Miss Mimi.
Self-defense. I mean, I never took no self-defense classes or anything like that. But I probably would say, I mean, being out here in the streets of Stockton, I mean, I don't go anywhere without like some type of weapon or something, like whether it's pepper spray or a knife or something, if shit does pop off. But I mean, hardly I'd ever have to use it.
But see, with that, I like you. I've never taken self-defense, and thankfully, I've never been put in a situation where it's been needed. I do think it's important for women, even kids, even men, to know the basics of self-defense. And like Mimi mentioned, carry around your pepper spray. You just never know what's out in the street. And unfortunately, in different areas, it's different. The crime rate is different in different neighborhoods, in different cities. Where I live, I'm not even, it's just insane. Now the crimes are happening during broad daylight, 2:00, 1:30 in the afternoon. So you just never know. And sadly, before you'd be like, oh, stay away from this neighborhood, stay away from here, don't go to this street. Well, nowadays it's happening at just regular stores. Last month we had one at a grocery store. Couple weeks ago, there was a machete welding guy at a restaurant that struck a canine, and I believe body cam was just released a couple weeks ago also. So it's just like insane. You can't even go to a restaurant and enjoy your food without something crazy popping off. So again, it's important to know at least the basics and try to look out for yourself.
Yeah, and I also noticed too, like it just depends on how you carry yourself out there. I don't carry a purse when I go out in public. Also, if don't, I mean, like for instance, my daughter a little bit naive and like little shy. Me, I would just, it's kind of like a look. You just give people a look, like don't, you know what I mean? Just leave it at that. And most of the time, I don't get no problem. So
now you know what it is too. Also, like now, and we see it on TV, like the road rage incidents. That's scary. I'm trying to get to work, and there's people speeding, cutting you off. I like to leave with time. I like to cruise my way to work, enjoy my music, get there on time. But it is kind of like hectic when you have people cutting in and off. And again, even then, on a road rage incident, people have lost their lives. And if not mistaken, wasn't there a video with fucking the stupid rat like threatening people also? Like, I think he mentioned it, how maybe he was driving on the 101 and he followed someone and he said like, oh,
I think that one.
Again, what type of piece of shit does this? This fucking, like, this guy went and to the parole board or however you guys do it and was like, hey, I would like to go home. I'm a changed man. I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna do that. But what the is he doing out here? Drinking, threatening people. He's pretty good up until he starts drinking, and then he becomes this whole gangster in his one bedroom studio apartment, whatever it is he lives in. Um, and he only feels safe that way because it is a gated place where he stays at. He has security. Of course, he's going to act a certain way behind closed doors, especially when alcohol kicks in.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pick and choose your battles too out there, especially with road rage. I mean, you never know what the other person's going through. If they're like wanting to pass me, shoot, I slow down and get over. I'll let them pass me. It ain't no. Go ahead, by all means. You
Like,
might be in a bigger hurry than I am. Like I ain't tripping. Go ahead, pass me. You just never
but I'm
know.
still gonna say, yeah, like while I'm letting you go, be like, all right, bitch, go, hurry up. Like you're in a
Yeah,
fucking hurry, go.
yeah, yeah.
And then I'll
It,
continue driving my nice, smooth way because
yeah,
I actually left home with plenty of time to get to work.
right.
It's all on how you,
And then
not.
there's the one who still gets mad and pissed off, and you're just like, okay, peace, have a good day. And it's like, you ain't gonna make me mad through my day. Like you
But,
ain't gonna bother me. Like go ahead.
but
Do
sometimes that kills people a little bit more, don't you think? When the other person's all nice about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It goes a long way. Like especially too. Like you're the one who looks stupid right now, bro. Like go bye.
Yeah, for sure. A ver, let's go back up until the I know I'm missing a lot of the chat and I'm trying to read. As we mentioned, it is an open panel, so we are going off of the chat and we're trying to catch up, but we also like to blab. I like to blab. you know, Talk about exactly what the heck we're going through.
No.
A ver,
Yeah.
Frank Ticas, it's always good to know where all the exits are and to find the best place in restaurant or the club where you have the best visibility in case something pops off. Yeah, I that's very important too. Dice Machete Mr. Ticas 100. Kimberly, Jimmy, he won't fight Ricky. It's all talk for YouTube. I'm assuming Jimmy mentioned something about Gunner trying to fight Ricky, and we would have to scroll back.
Yeah.
Again,
Not
honestly,
even worth this time.
no. The thing is that, like, okay, what did he just do, dude? He made him drive. He made them drive how far? For what? To later on be like, oh, you show up and I'm gonna have my homies do this. But do you even have fucking homies? Like, dude, come on.
It'll take a
Piece
while for Dubs to get there. Sorry.
How long is it gonna take the rat to leave his fucking apartment to make it there?
Right.
Or his how about them TikTok boxes, dude? Oh, that's another one that just popped into my head right now. The
I don't
new
even
one.
want to go there because I mean, like I did my little part, but then I'm like,
Well,
yeah.
I'm blocked. I'm blocked from both the Basura brothers. I can't see their shit, But and I'm glad because I did get traumatized by fucking the rat, perving out and shit. That was gross. Really gross to see that 52-year-old man like trying to act like he's fucking 22 and shit up in them rooms and twerking and
Yeah, like he tries to dry hump the air in his chair and everything else. Is like, who does that? You're a grown ass man on live. It's live. Everything's on the internet. Once you put it out there, you can't take it back. So
no, and okay, like the way he's acting, you do that shit like in private, like with one on one, dude.
and he
Like
knows we're watching. He knows it's all live. So like, really, like,
that's the scariest and craziest part of all. That for a fact you're gonna go on YouTube and you're gonna see yourself. No tienes vergüenza? Well, okay, let me say that in Spanish in English because you probably didn't understand that. Do you have no shame, fucking rat? you know,
nope, I
like,
don't think he does.
do you know what that is? Honestly, like, oh my god, like for those of you that have daughters or sons that end up in them TikTok rooms, like how do you guys feel about that? Like, my daughter, she's on TikTok, and I have her account private, and I see who she follows, and I see what she does. And I would honestly feel like really sad if she were to ever fucking cross these two idiots, because how in the world is a 52-year-old dude acting like he's 21? And then you got the other idiot joining the boxes, what, for like the first time in a long time, or however he tried to say it. But point is that they have a little group of people, and now, what was that one girl that had her tagging boyfriend? She was all upset because
Money D or money whatever you want to call it.
she was all upset because they stole her concept about the boxes. I don't know how that works. I mean, I don't go in that. I just, I'm on TikTok, and I just look at videos and I laugh, and then I'm like, all right, cool, time to call it a night. I don't go on those late perf parties, and how they work. I'm sorry, I was reading OG Small says Moni these nuts.
The struggle is real for them when they got to worry about boxes, right? I guess, that's all they have to worry about.
So, but they must be making money like
I
off
have
of those
no idea.
boxes, because why else would fucking Skittles be on there? Like, he's never been on there. Moni D was complaining about her concept being stolen, so there has to be some like monetization being done right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works. I don't really go on TikTok unless we're on TikTok following them. So, and like today, I got blocked, and I'm like, what the hell? Like through the whole chat. So I don't know.
From whose chat?
One of the ones that they were battling with, and I was like, followed him, I gifted him, and then all of a sudden I got blocked from the whole complete chat. So I don't know if it was Stubbs and Gunner or what.
Oh, it was both of them. They right away send their little messages. Oh, that's my biggest troll. I'm scared. It's me. Block me. Block her. Like, that's all they do. They go crying like, oh, that's my hater. He likes to come in and talk shit. Shout out to Runner's Pug for always being out there fucking putting in the work. ET, Sister Park, everyone that goes onto the TikTok. Some of us are blocked. I personally do not have the time to create a new account and go see what the hell they're doing. Shout out to ET for always having them, because, on my days off or the next day, I go online, I go on the YouTube, look at that channel, and I get to have some laughs, and I'll be like, oh God, this is embarrassing. Like, does he not see it? But, it's part of my daily entertainment.
It's comedy, it's hella funny, it's entertaining, so.
By all means, continue getting drunk, continue fucking up, because I get a kick out of it.
Straight up.
Sorry, not sorry, but yeah. Hey, look, at Sister Park says, yeah, he blocked me too. Hey, it's a bunch of us that are blocked over there, man. Things can't handle us. Frank Dicas, battle boxes is different than regular boxes. They make more money off of the battle boxes. Oh, okay. So no wonder what is that where
What are they battling other groups? Or are they like battling within each other? Or I don't get it.
So okay, well, yeah. I mean, Mr. Brother Frank Dicas, what's the difference like with the battle boxes and regular boxes? I mean, obviously, one you battle, one you don't, but he's still doing the same perverted shit on there, on either battling or not. I bet Hangman. I would feel weird hanging out with the late teens, early 20 girls. I would have anything in common. I wouldn't have anything in common. Joker and Skittles are lame for hanging out with them. Ladies their own age wouldn't fathom them. You know what?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Real talk. I mean, I'm speechless. Who would even? There must be really. There has to be something really wrong with the. What do we call them? The ladies of TikTok, the basura ladies. I mean,
but they think they're cool. You know what I mean? So like, they think they're like it's cool, like but to be honest, I mean, it's really sad. They have kids,
if you were at least having your battles with respectable people, with people who have changed their ways, people who see things different from back then to now, it'd be a whole different story. But look at what you're playing with and what you're backing up. Like for the few minutes that those two fucking trash cans are sober, they're cool. But what happens the moment that the alcohol starts kicking in? Well, man, the gangster part in them starts coming out, and it's
I,
all
I,
fucking.
I don't know if I'd call it gangster, but
What do you call it, Mimi?
just I don't even want to say the word out, but like to be honest, they're just buffoons, like straight lanes. Like I wouldn't call them gangsters whatsoever because gangsters should be killed a little bit higher. You know what I mean? Like they're not gangsters.
Like in their mind, when they went with that, they did their time. Maybe the definition was different. They came out thinking they're still in that time, like from then to now, times have changed like drastically. And look at what OG Small says, wankster talk. That's what they're, wanksters.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what that means, but okay, yeah.
They're fake gangsters.
Okay.
Oh, no, look at I don't want to say that one. But Jay Slaughter, shout out to you. You made me
what did
laugh
you
with
say? I want to know.
Frank Dicas, there's a clip where Becky was going to buy beer with her cousin and her cousin was drunk. You see what I mean? Like, again, you're gonna, of course, like fucking the stupid Rad and Becky get it so well. Look at the type of pieces of shit they are.
I mean, that's their linebackers. You feel me? Like that's their backup. They ain't got nobody else. You feel me? It's a bunch of females on the panel. Like, come on.
The linebacker.
Real talk.
It is what it is. I mean, ni modo, Oh God. A ver, Jimmy, Ms. Yaya and Mimi, did I ever tell you? Guys, I was in prison for 24 years. I was part of the leadership, and my man Skittles was a maestro for the norteños.
My God, for real though, like Runner runs the show, so that's his little bit. So, yeah.
I'd be like, Mimi, I'm gonna start doing this one. Hold on, be like, hey, Mimi, you ain't gonna let me lie, right? Like, hey, Mimi,
whatever you say, I'll agree with you. I'll agree with you, Mom.
It'd be like, you're lying out your ass, but you're like, no, for real, yeah.
For real fast. You want to check? Like, just ask me. I know.
Hey, but do you see the face that fucking Skittles like the faces that they make? Like either you can tell when one of them is full of shit. Like Skittles puts a stupid face, like if he was scared, like está asustado. I don't fucking know. And the other idiot just fucking.
Yeah.
Like that. Like damn. I don't know. Like every time I just see them, I'm just like, bro, you're fucking full of shit. I can't. I don't know how they still have so many followers, so many subscribers fooled.
Weak-minded people.
No, even though the facts are there, they still don't see it. They're still down with them. And hopefully, everything we're doing one day does open everyone's eyes.
Or maybe they're just trolling them too, and then trying to make their channel grow, just like we had people do us. You never know.
I mean that too, I guess.
Everybody does it all the time. No names.
The Hangman says, as soon as the liquor kicks in, Joker wants to start eating butt. Borracho.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are too much. Oh man, you guys are too much, but I love it. You guys are awesome.
But I mean, that's facts. Like, to be honest, like he's always, oh, I'm fascinated. It don't matter what the girl looks like. You know what I mean? I'm like,
don't you have to have some sort of standards? Like, I mean, anyone? Like, anyone? Like, isn't there something where you're like, I draw the line here? Maybe not for them too, huh? Maybe they don't know what that is. Let's see. Do you think young girls and boys should learn at an early age how to properly use firearms? Mimi.
Um, I mean, I never grew up around firearms or nothing like that, but these days, I probably would say yeah, and the
I
safety on them, and for just to go out and I wouldn't mind getting my license and going out and getting a gun. I mean, these day and age, not saying that I'm gonna carry it or anything like that, but like to have it in your home as for protection,
but
isn't a bad idea.
there's also them carry permits, right? Like, I mean, I'm not very educated when it comes to like the laws with the gun, firearms or whatever, but it is important to know how to properly use them, how to, safely put them away and everything. There was a time when my husband owned, I believe it was a Glock 45, it was pretty cool. I got to go shooting with him at the time. That was already like 17 years ago because I was pregnant when I went. So that was pretty cool. I do think it's important to know how to properly, safely use them and put them away. Again, it just, thankfully, I've never had to have one around. I know my dad did have, if not mistaken, it was a revolver. It was the one with the little spinny. I'm not good with with firearms. I just know it had a little spinny thing in the middle, and I think that was it.
Yeah, I guess if not like that, maybe a shotgun. Like for a lady, it might be better because the range goes a little bit further on the. I'm thinking that's what I'm not sure.
But honestly, yeah, like depending where you're at, where you live, I do believe that it is important to have at least the basic knowledge and be prepared. You just never know what kind of cycles are out there, what kind of cycles might come to your home mistakenly for something else. You just got
Yeah,
to be prepared. You never know, and it goes a long ways to know self defense. I've always thought of like even the basics, right? Like, I mean, I don't know, karate, some like MMA, some like, jujitsu type of stuff will get you out of like anything. But a simple pepper spray, knowing how to use it, can get you out of a hole. So it's very important to teach. At least, now that I have my girls, I think it's one of the things I'm gonna try to invest some time into teaching them the proper self defense. But it also helps that they're still young and they're not out trying to go out and everything, and they're at home, home, school, home, and I
yeah.
hope it's for a while.
Like my daughter, like I said, she just turned 19. She goes to her old man's house in the nighttime. She has 3 jobs. She's always out and about. So like I always want her to carry pepper spray, but like I said, when she does other things, go to the store or make friends or go to the gym, my son goes with her all the time. She's never really alone. So I mean, it's just having that person with you too. Um, but I mean, you just never know these days. Even like with that, it could be all bad.
Yeah, no, and
I worry a lot.
because like we've seen in the news, like I've seen, like friends, they go out and for whatever reason one of the friends goes missing, and it kind of sucks when you think you have the right support system also, or like you go in a group of friends and you guys go out and you guys go have a good time, and unfortunately one of the friends decides to like, hey, I'm gonna go off and do this, or things can get played differently, where to one person can be victimized. And I've heard it a lot. There's no real friends out there. I do believe that there is real friends out there, but it's very a handful, like very minimal people that are really out there to look out for you and consider you a friend, family. Just try to keep your support system kind of like, make sure it's people you trust, because sadly, like how they say, not all your friends are your friends, but it's
Yeah,
important to know or have someone that even if you go out, you can count on someone like, hey, if I get in any trouble, can I call you whatever time it is? Try to have that, because life is really beautiful, honestly. Like it's a blessing. It's a blessing to wake up. It's a blessing to breathe, to be out there. And unfortunately, not everyone is a good person. So just try to pick and choose and have a support system that you actually trust.
Yeah, my kids, they all have each other's location, and then their tias too. They all, they we're all connected, so they all are tracked and everything. Like I'll tell my daughter, "Where's my son right now?" or like vice versa. So I mean, as long as you have that too, yeah, I think that's good. They didn't have that stuff back then when I was a kid or anything like that. Well, maybe they did. I just never used it. But like my sister, she's like 5 years older than me, and she goes out and she'll be like, she'll call me. She'll like, I'm like, okay, I'll be right there. Just chill, calm down. It just you always got to be there for your loved ones.
No, especially that, like when you get that phone call that someone needs help, and even if it's at like 2 in the morning and you're like half asleep, you might be doing, them a huge favor, getting them out of something that one day you're going to be like, damn, I'm glad I was there for that person. And unfortunately, there's situations where someone doesn't pick up and it turns out, like, damn, I should have picked up or I should have done this, even though you had no control of. Um, with that, uh, it's there was a time where I would have my phone off because I'd like sleep. I like sleeping. Now I learned to have my phone on because sadly one of my little cousins, he passed away. He was out looking for his little sister, and unfortunately they got followed by someone and they shot into the truck. They shot him in they shot to the truck. It hit him in the back of the head, came out, underwent surgery. He passed away. I didn't get that phone call till the next day, so it kind of sucks when you know that people are going through certain things like that, and they didn't make it. Unfortunately, my little cousin, he was 17, so now may he rest in peace. He had just turned 17 a week before, so he was taken too soon, his whole life ahead of him. And it's just kind of an eye opener because you just never know who's out in the streets, what's out in the streets.
You never know what you're gonna run into. You don't know what kind of person or day that the other person had or anything like that. You don't know the situation. So I mean, yeah, you got to be careful.
Look at what Jay Slaughter says. My 2 cents. Everybody should be acquainted with firearm usage. Respect safety from a young age, whether or not they plan to be around and carry them or not.
Yeah.
And I agree 100% with you, Slaughter.
I mean, I'd hate to be around a gun and then something happens and I don't even know how to use it or anything like that. You know what I mean? That's like, come on. So yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think I would be around one. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been around them, but again, I'm not the smartest when it comes to it. Like,
Yeah, no, but if you're home alone, and you're all, you know what I mean, and it's there, but you're like, I don't know how to use it, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, yeah, everybody should be educated in it, and yeah.
It's easy to pull a trigger. It's easy to do that, but you don't know the responsibility that's behind carrying a gun,
And make sure it's loaded and make sure you're not hitting their back, okay?
Which takes me to the next point, Ms. Mimi. Thank you for going there, because there's other people that pretend they know what the heck they're doing, and end up shooting people in the back. And
yeah. No, don't do that.
Bro, like, come on.
I'm all bad. If that's the case, turn them around, hit them. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, man, I agree. But in that specific, in that specific situation, this fucking dumbass did not deserve to be out here with the rest of us enjoying of his so-called what do you call it? Freedom? Is it even freedom when you're stuck in your living room, your room?
If that's what you want to call freedom, I mean, you're not living your best life. That's real talk. When you're going to a party and you're all online through boxes, like what the hell's that? Like you can't even touch the person.
Yeah, and Mimi, look at the question on the screen. Oh shit, I don't know.
I can't just read
look at the message on the screen.
I can't read
What
it.
about the dangers of going to parties and leaving your drinks unattended? That's like, I mean, as it is already having alcohol, you already, okay, when you start drinking, you really see no limit. I mean, honestly, like, okay, some have a limit, right? Like, when your limit and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stop. But then you have those other people that are like the no limit soldiers, you know, the ones that just continue drinking and putting shit into their system and like, fuck it, we're going to party. And then you decide, like, oh, I'm going to go to the restroom. You leave a drink unattended. And
Let's go dancing.
that person's up to partying, you know, like, the I see a lot of TikTok videos, and I don't know. I haven't gone out to a club in over 11 years already, because the last time I went out was before I got pregnant with my 11-year-old. So I haven't been out to a club. I haven't been out like that. But again, it's very important. Like, I see the videos on TikTok, you know, they give you like a little cover for your drink or something. But even then, I still wouldn't really trust leaving your drink behind. I feel like, you know what, you're gonna go to the restroom, take your goddamn drink with you.
Yeah.
It might feel nasty, whatever you like,
I'll take it with you.
but hey, if your friend's going with you, fuck, let me go in first, hold my drink, you know, and vice versa. But that's actually like looking out for your friend, you know, for someone you care. Like, okay, a lot of women have been drugged. Yeah, a lot of women have been drugged, and especially when they're part of like that lifestyle. And maybe not even the lifestyle, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like hard for me to like touch on that one because I really don't go out to nightclubs. I do remember once I went out, and they offered some drinks, you know, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not taking any drinks if you don't buy my friends drinks. The guy bought all of us drinks. And then the owner of the club sent us like food because we made those people spend money. I was like, oh, I think they had then they were trying to offer us jobs. You know, I was like, oh, bro, no, we were just here to like have some fun. Like, what the hell? You know, so it's just kind of depends on the place that you go to. Don't trust anyone. No, don't trust like strangers that you just meet on your first day, especially taking drinks or taking anything from them, because it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff that you can't trust nowadays. Everything's get like, even in the streets now, like your weed, you know, like when you buy your herb on the streets, like now everything can be laced just like your drinks, like, you know. I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. It's way too many things that are out of control. You just can't trust anyone.
Yeah, and you know that one saying, like, you know how people when they do cheers, you know, like, and you have to look in the eye. It's comes from back in the days. I guess if you cheers them and like their drink splashes in your drink, and you look them in the eye and they get like spooked or something like that, that's a big signal. Like, don't drink your drink. You feel me? Like, that's where I get it from. It's just like an old saying, you know, like, so you cheers enough for your drink to actually splash in their drink in case something was in your drink.
Oh, I didn't know that, but thank you.
It's just different.
Yeah,
It's
like,
like superstition kind of type thing.
no, but the thing is that like things are done differently in different areas, you know, and like I've never heard of that. So like, again, big eye opener. Like, do you guys in the chat, like, have you
People
guys?
say it's for bad luck, but I mean, there's other people like things that are said about it. It's like kind of like walking underneath the ladder or like a black cat or anything like that. Superstition.
Yeah. A ver, let's see. Jimmy, yeah. If your ankles are in danger, you better bust.
OMG. Okay.
Like, no, the ankle grabber. That just reminded me of that. You're funny.
My son, go to your room. No.
A ver, Max, Hangman, I have zero tolerance for low lives like them. I believe in God's justice. God doesn't like ugly people like them, hurting women, children, and elders. No mercy, no bullies, no cowards. That's right, Max. We send our love and respect always. Jay Slaughter, I was taught to shoot with the 22 rifle by my dad when I was 7, and he greatly disliked guns, but showed me the basics, respect, and safety. None of us know when a kid or anybody might encounter one. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Like if I could teach my kids how to do that, I think I would, but honestly, I think I need to learn myself first before I can do that. That's fucking badass. Shout out to your dad for teaching you that, like I mean, I think any man should know the basics on that, like especially when you're going to go have your family, you got to look out not only for your life but for them. The responsibilities get real when we get older. I don't
Um,
like it, Mimi. Sometimes I was like, man, I didn't know it was going to be this tough or it was
yeah,
going to be like this.
our babies get old real fast. Like my son, he's 16, and I would probably think he'd be like, "Give that to me, mom." Like you know what I mean? Like it just he's always doing that. He's opening the doors for me. He's like takes charge and with like a situation. Like yeah, I mean they grow so fast, and I'm just so proud.
It sucks. Like kids growing up so fast, like it
Crazy.
genuinely sucks, man. Like in a blink of an eye. Like my kid is 17. I still remember coming home with him from the damn hospital. Like where did time go? And then I gotta look up because he's like so fucking tall and I'm like all short and I'm be like, oh,
I
sucks.
know. My son's taller than both me and my husband. Were like, my girl. I don't know.
Mimi, how do you feel about like when some women abuse the power of keeping their kids, or like even men, like keeping their kids away from their other, father, mother, like say for example, you and Blue or me and my husband, right? Like, and we don't work out, and well, I don't want you to see my daughter, and I'm gonna take her away and I'm gonna do everything. Like, what do you think about those spiteful women who hurt their children and put them through this type of crap, in order to make themselves feel better? Or like what's really wrong with them to make a child go through this type of things?
I would say you're only hurting a child. You're using them as like what would you call it? I don't know how to say it, but like, anyways, you're using them, but like, I think it's only hurting the child, anything, because the child don't know no better. The child loves the mom, dad evenly. When my parents, they went through a divorce, so I was about third grade, I think. And my mom, she always let me go with my dad anytime I wanted, so I mean, I was daddy's girl, so, but I always came back and I mean, I love my mom that much more. So I, I don't know. I would never weaponize my child against, I mean, it's nothing to do with them, the kid or anything like that. And I wouldn't want my kid to feel any worse, or even like if there was problems, why even tell the kid about the problems? It's not, I mean, kids should be kids.
You see, like that's respectable, and that makes you the woman that you are because you're able to keep your stuff separated. You know what I mean? You're not hurting or endangering, or not even endangering, but like putting or creating all that hate into that child, because there's moms out there and fathers, it works both ways. But there's people out there that are not happy with their lives. They're not happy because they're no longer with that person, that they thought they were going to be okay with or forever, and whatever happened, but when you put children, you mess up their mentality. You make them go through all these issues, and later on when they get older, they have certain like they're not confident, they're not secure, they have um a lot of just resentment towards being in a relationship or being able to trust someone, like it just sucks when you put kids in those type of situations. Like you said, the kid no tiene la culpa. You shouldn't be putting that little kid through anything.
Yeah, and I think the love, it goes both ways for both parents for the kid. Like for instance, me, like I was daddy's girl, but I mean, I love my mom the same. Like, yeah, so
See, like peaceful Sasquatch, when they grow up, they will look back and recognize their parents' behavior.
for sure.
And that's very true. Like when we're smaller and we're growing up, we see things and we're like, okay, like is this normal? But when you get older and you become an adult, and don't forget, like as we get older, I can tell you that like from when I was 34 to right now that I'm 37, I think I have matured or like 3 4 different times, like I have gone through different growths in that 4 year period of time. So imagine like growing up and seeing your mom or seeing your dad doing all kinds of stuff to keep you away from your father or your mother. Like, yeah, it's a big eye opener when you get older.
Yeah, or not even that, like them fighting in front of you. I mean, um, because my parents did all the time, but I still never held it against one or the other.
Yeah. And
No,
then
don't they?
let's see. Someone said, why do you think it's only women who put children in that situation? Well, if you were listening, Maya, I did say both. It works both ways. It's not
Yeah,
only women. I did say men too. So,
it's mutual.
it's mutual, and we're not just saying women. I did say men, but of course, you're going to hear what you want to hear. It's all good. Thank you for joining the chat and, dropping in that little comment. Appreciate you. Sooners. Another thing is talking crap on the parent, telling the kids not to share certain info. Kids learn the habits of lying and keeping secrets from the opposite parents.
Yeah, yeah, I had the issue too when my mom and dad separated. My mom had taken me to somewhere else, and then my dad, I went with him one weekend. He's like, "Well, where did you go?" So I take him right to the spot. I mean,
But what are
you
you
know,
gonna know, right? I mean, like honestly, like how do
I
you
think
know that you're getting a
I
situation?
knew, but I mean,
You're like, I
yeah.
knew.
Because I think
See,
at the time I thought I looked at like this guy was getting in between, so I was just like, "Here you go, Dad."
I mean, but you were honest. Like you knew you were honest about it. I mean, también, why are you gonna put yourself in that situation?
Sure. I mean, it wasn't nothing to do with me, and my mom wasn't mad at nothing, so it don't matter.
Sooner says he went through that. Yeah, hey man, that sucks, Sooners, honestly.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. I mean, it's not a good feeling at all, especially when the parents separate. I mean, like you're always constantly. Well, I was always constantly praying for them to get back, but then again, it probably wouldn't have been the best situation because they didn't get along anyway.
And you know what? Like that's I mentioned it on the last time, dude. Like when you stay together for the kids, it's the worst because you think you're doing a good thing by staying together. No, you're hurting the children the most. Like,
Yeah,
wow. I got to see it. I had different parenting than my younger siblings, and they were my parents kind of stuck together because of the younger ones were like, oh, because of them. But the parenting, I can tell you, was way different. Like it seemed like they, not that they didn't care, but it was like less, maybe they're like, oh well, maybe in that situation my mom was like, oh well, maybe my dad will take care of it, and my dad was probably like, well, maybe she'll handle it, whatever it was. But point is that when you do that kind of shit, you don't pay attention to your children, so you kind of leave them to educate, and they grow up kind of how they grow up. I don't know.
yeah. I guess it just depends on the situation. I mean, my mom never talked about bad about my dad, and but my dad did a lot about my mom. But I mean, yeah,
You know
eh,
what? It was the same thing with my mom, like with my parents. Like my mom didn't talk shit about my dad, but my dad would talk about my mom. I
uh,
never, I didn't say anything, just kind of hear it, and boom, entraba por aquí, salía por allá, whatever you guys.
for
Because
sure.
when my parents were going through that, I was already married. I was already like living with my husband. So I was already having my life, my family. So not that I'm saying like, oh, whatever my siblings went, like, yeah, I feel bad that they went through certain things, but I was already out of the house. I was already over 18. So it kind of sucks. And like Jimmy says, yes, that's the worst, but sometimes it's hard to leave because you will be looked at the piece of shit. Yeah, at that moment, Jimmy, maybe at that moment you will be looked that way, but
But when
in
they
the
grow
long
up,
run, we
they'll
do
realize.
we do see it, we do realize, and we understand. We try to understand why you would maybe put us through certain situations, and it's always like not the benefit of the doubt, but hey, you did what you had to do, you tried, and I can only learn from that situation so that I don't make the same mistake, or that I do things differently with my children.
Yeah.
I was reading Jamie, my dad used to call my mom it's in ET's voice. Puta. Pinche ET, you give me flashbacks. Park pinche Jimmy. Damn, hey, that sucks that that went through, but it was kind of funny only because I pictured ET saying it, you know? So, love and respect, Jimmy. Don't take it bad.
Hit that like with us.
What Mimi said, do it
again. Hit that like with us. There you go.
Yeah. You said peaceful. My dad wasn't saying anything, so my mom told him to hit that like putas.
Putas.
Hey, shout out to whoever did that little audio. I love it. Like it says putas. It's so cool.
Like a guarita.
It's no, I like it. I don't know.
Yeah, I know it's cute.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, it's on watch. You're watch your ankles. Nah, Jimmy, and now I feel threatened.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You guys are fucking hilarious, man. Jimmy, fuck. Oh God. Mimi, anything else that you want to talk about tonight? I know we're kind of everywhere, open panel and reading comments, and then I kind of something pops in and kind of everywhere. But honestly, I'm kind of enjoying tonight, being able to come in and blab and talk and, you know, go here, go there. Oh yeah, Jimmy, I will put you on contract through John. Slaughter, I need help. Jimmy's hurting me. Jimmy wants to send people through for my ankles.
Yeah, you don't want to do that because I'm no. Watch out. You don't come alone, bro.
Oh, you guys are. ¿Qué dijo OG Smalls? Why did Reeves take that shot? I think he's talking basketball. I don't know. I don't watch basketball, dude, so I don't know who's playing. So you give the ball to LeBron, not Austin. Sounds familiar. I'm assuming LeBron James. I don't know who the hell Austin is, but nice.
I don't know basketball.
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Damn, I was just playing, but I do know karate. Oh man. Jay Slaughter, putas. My dog hears that one a lot. Funny. 6 for life. Well, it works both ways, ladies. If the couple stays together for the kids and don't show the kids the problems the couples are having, that's a good thing. Right on. Yeah. When you were able to do that, yeah, by all means, hey, shout out to whoever can handle something like that, because again, it's for the kids, you know, like you don't want them to grow up all messed up. Like I feel like my brothers are maybe, you know, a little off. Maybe because they were missing the parenting part. I don't know. But hey, thankfully I think I turned out okay for the most part.
Selfish. Almost selfish.
For the most part, you know, I mean, pretty grounded. My kids have a home, they got food. We're surviving. I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
I hope they can say that, you know. Slaughter, Jamie, I hope those vicious hands are registered, eh? Does it happen to anyone else in the chat that when you read certain words, you do it like them over there, you know?
No, you do it in your own way. Yeah, you're like, eh?
No, like, what's the other one? It'll pop to me. Like right now when I start seeing them, you'll hear me start reading like if I was the stupid Basura Brothers, man, and then I'll be like, oh fuck. Here we go. Se pega a veces, you know. Ramiro says, gonna go out and watch that Spurs game. I'll blast a picture on Discord. Want all that smoke. Oilo otro. He wants all that smoke. LeBron is no Kobe, OG Smalls. So I'm assuming there's a basketball game, right? Like, educate me a little, you guys, maybe on the Discord so I can learn something. Sister Park, shout out to you. Thank you for joining us. I know that you're resting and getting better. Hopefully, we get to have you back soon.
Yeah, real soon.
A nice little episode. Dice Mags, Ramiro, go Spurs. Sperm?
Oh my god.
Six for life.
Where's your mind, girl?
Hey, I'm just reading. Oh, the Lakers just got swept 4-0. Well, thank God I don't watch basketball because then I'd probably be all sad depending if I had a team. I mean, the last time I actually watched like a basketball game, nah, I'm lying. I haven't watched any basketball games. The last time I watched a soccer game, like an actual soccer game, was you guys are gonna get mad, like 20 fucking years ago, maybe 2006, and it was like Las Chivas, and it was cuando todavía estaba el Bofo Bautista and Memo Ramirez. Yeah, a bunch of like people that are no longer probably playing. But that was probably the last soccer game I actually got to watch, and it was sad because I think they were playing Pumas, and El Bofo Bautista missed the damn fucking ball, and it went over the thing. Yeah, I cried. Oh, the shit was in 2004. Damn, you see, I'm that way off. Damn, way longer than that. Yeah, see, that's the last thing I remember a longest time ago. Mimi, you watch any soccer games?
No. Mm-mm. I think the only soccer dude I kind of know would be I forget his name, the one that's always up in the magazines and everything else.
I don't know, which one would it be? Would it be that? Fuck, I don't really know sports, so I don't know who is Messi. Like, is that a soccer player? Because my little daughter, my 6-year-old, mentions Messi.
I want to say he's.
And there's another one. There's another.
It starts with a B, I think.
Pues sabrá Dios, I'm really not good at them sports, At 6'4", El Bofo, Chivas, El Rebaño. Hell yeah, that's what I used to like. I used to like El Bofo, Ramiro, Ramoncito Ramirez, Morales. Man, those fools were like awesome, and I can't get into sports anymore. Like, I don't have the patience like that anymore. I get distracted too easily by everything else around me. Ojismos is Ronaldinho, maybe?
No, but I did have a jersey signed by him. I sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah, I got it in a storage unit.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, were you doing them like storage wars and shit? You're like, similar, something like that?
It makes a mess, but yeah.
A ver, Peaceful Sasquatch. I bet $5 on the Women's World Cup in 98. USA versus China. USA won on a penalty kick. I got my $5, and that fool never talked to me again. Damn, for $5. Hey, but in 98, probably $5 was a lot, no? How much is $5 right now? In 2026. Mimi's like, still $5.
$5.
Oh, that's a nice coffee. ¿Qué dijo? Jamie, cálmate, que no sabes lo que es bueno. Baby doll Díaz, ¿por qué? Damn, okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? I hadn't seen that. Jamie, cálmate, you don't know what good is. Dijo que arriba el América. Never mind. Ya miré. A ver, Jay Slaughter, Ms. Yaya, sure you're not mistaking some if Snappy's thousands alternative accounts for athletes? Hey, maybe by right now I think I threw out so many names. I'm kind of confused. In my defense, how many names and accounts have we not seen though? Like, honestly, it's kind of hard to keep track.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Cheekies. He's dead or something. Cheekies.
Oh, that's Cipatli, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't seen him in a long time. But you know what? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he fell off.
Maybe he opened his eyes and said, "Juice."
For sure.
You can only hope. Some of these people that have been with over that side, with the trash, opens their eyes. Cipatli. Digo, Ojismos Cipocli. See, I remember that. Oh, man. A ver, dijo Six for Life, nadie le dice soccer, todo el mundo lo conoce como fútbol. I don't know, fútbol yo lo conozco como el fútbol americano, like, your American football. I don't know.
No, soccer.
I know that's soccer.
I'm like,
El fútbol, pues para mí es el fútbol, like football. A ver, dice Jimmy, Chiquita has not played for the ranch. John tried double him up. He couldn't, so John cut him off. Pobrecita.
or maybe he just realized, hopefully, hopefully we're getting to somebody. Hopefully, people are over there like learning and seeing, like eye opening, just the people that they really are.
You could only hope, honestly, but like it's going to take time and it's going to continue taking time to get through a lot of people. But, again, shout out to everyone who's doing a little bit to get to these fools. That would be Frank Ticas dropping knowledge, to Slugs, to Bubba, to the one and only Exposed to for always leaving the lives and always having them right there on blast. Everyone else that does a little bit to contribute to bring them down. Hey, let's continue doing what we're doing. Un poquito de todos, and we're going to get a long ways with that for sure.
I know. What happened to Local Bird?
Local Bird. We haven't seen Local Bird in a minute. Oh, that's right.
I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, shout out to Local Bird, wherever he's at. Miss you over here with the ET fam. Jay Slaughter. Leonard trained in Dung Fu at Mule Creek. He'd cover himself in shit armor, hoping it would keep the GBGs. He snitched out of his asshole. It didn't work. Oh. Pepe Martinez. Tapping in females of Exposed Tube. Park is going to send Local Bird a message on TikTok. That's right, Miss Park. Pepe Martinez is in Sacramento. Shout out to everyone who's tapping in, enjoying the live with us. It is an open channel. An open panel. If you have anything you want to talk about, drop it right there. We can go ahead and chop it up for a bit longer.
Shout out to Sacramento.
A ver, Local Bird, slide through, homie, dice Ramiro Hernandez. Shout out to Ramiro. Thank you for joining us, being on here with us, making our night go a little bit smoother. And, of course, keeping us here to entertain you guys and continue just blabbing on. I hope you guys are not bored of us yet. 6 for Live. This is my first time on this live. Para ser sincero, me gusta. You ladies are fun to watch. Tienen estilo. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you very much. I hope you continue coming. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe and turn on your little notifications and everything all them people that, have mad followers tell you guys to do. Do all of that. I don't really know it. Maybe if I get be like, hey, maybe like my 6-year-old, she'll be like, subscribe, turn the little bell. I remember my daughter would be trying to do YouTube videos. It'd be like, subscribe, hit the like, and blah, blah, blah. Hey, do all of that good stuff. You guys know what to do. You guys are more on here than me. So, yeah, do all of that. Turn on the notifications, subscribe, share, tell someone, tell your grandma, your mom, all of that. A ver, Ramiro, always ladies. A ver, who else is up in here? Not sure. Let's go back up. I don't know who. Brian Vargas, Local Bird was on Johnny's live tonight. Well, we'll see what happens there, Shout out to Local Bird. We do miss him over here. Jay Slaughter, Ramiro, Park, everyone coming in. Mimi, there is something that I did want to ask, and it's going to go back and forth to all of the crazy crap that we go through as women, especially when, like, in our own heads, we start creating or fantasizing illusions, and we end up hurting other people, just because we feel some type of way. And it doesn't have to be relationship, it doesn't have to be your children, but it's just in everyday life. I see it a lot at work, the power tripping, I think it's just anywhere you go you experience it. There's always someone that doesn't, for whatever it is, doesn't feel you, doesn't see you right, and they do anything to try and like bring you down. How do
Yeah.
you feel about that, Mimi?
Yeah, well, I dealt with that a lot. For me, I actually keep my enemies closer in that case of scenario, and always end up, um, trying to make a connection there. Like if there's somebody in your workplace that don't like you or is bothered by you, shoot, ask them for a pen or a pencil. Like, what are they going to tell you? No, especially in the workplace. Try to break that ice with them. I mean, it's just one thing you can do, but in that aspect, if they are like going to be like no, whatever, but just try to keep your enemies close to you, and that way you're on top of everything. If that that same, like, I don't know, how would you say, like, you're on top of everything so that they have no control. You have the control the whole time. And that's how I would handle it. That's how I handled it, and I had no problem with it.
And you know what? That's very important because, like, I think we tend to forget that we are in control of our emotions, and it's really up to us how we handle the situation, right? Because it's not only here but like anywhere. Someone comes at you like they don't like you because you're too happy, because oh, you look a certain way, and then they try to do anything, like even the simplest little look or the stupid littlest comment to bring you down. But you know what, when you're the bigger person, and like how you said it,
You
you
tell them,
just
hi, baby.
you smile and you continue
Hi,
walking.
baby.
It is what
Yeah,
it
you
is.
tell them.
You're not going to bring us down. Why? Because we're better than that. Our, at least my self-esteem is up here. You can say and do, it's not going to really bother me because I'm
Mm.
going to continue being here. Like,
Yeah, no, they're the one with the problem at that. So, I mean, if they're the one with the problem and how you respond to them, it's going to make them more mad, just depending on how you respond. I mean, you could be rude back and then they're going to be like, yeah, I got you. But, or you could be like, okay, hi, baby girl, and smile and be like, have a good day, or like, you know what I mean? And they're going to be like, fuck.
kill them with
Um,
kindness. I've always said it, kill them with kindness.
yeah, do
Like,
that. Or
they're
like
going
make
to
them, yeah.
they're going to hate you more for
Mhm.
being that,
Yeah. And then if you
Uh,
do it in front of people, it makes it even worse. So just know your surroundings, know how to like handle the situation and take charge.
yeah, for sure. Um, let's see. I know there's a couple of haters up in the chat. You guys are really not worth it. I appreciate you guys dropping by though.
Don't hit
And
that like button though.
yeah, what she said. Do it again.
Hit that like button though.
you know,
Super.
you guys obviously enjoy being here, and we appreciate you guys, even though you
Okay.
guys are trying to do I don't know what. It is what it is. We're still doing us. We're gonna continue with the exposed to movement.
Hi
You know,
haters. Like, stay and enjoy the conversation.
A ver, Mags, Peaceful Sasquatch, 6 4 Live. We appreciate all of you guys. And 6 4 Lives dice, hit that like, putos. Now, I think we're going to have to get a couple of ET's sound effects so that we can just, you know.
Yeah, we can do it. We got it.
Martinez, appreciate you coming out tonight and being with us. He says, I'm out. Good night. Fuck the haters. Yeah, fuck them all. Mimi, is there anything else you want to chop it up with, or you want to wrap it up and we let everyone make sure, give you guys something to think about so we can talk about on Friday? I know there's a couple of episodes, or not episodes, but we are working on some stuff that we want to be educational and very informative about. Those, please just be patient with us. We are kind of new to this, and we're trying to put content, not even content, I wouldn't call it content, but we're trying to put some stuff together, some videos, some shorts, but I'm really new to it, so I'm learning as we go. And I appreciate Brother Frank for always helping me out every time I have like an idea, always helping me out, and everyone else that supports the Ladies of Exposed the Exposed movement. I am very grateful for each and every one of you guys. Miss Mimi?
Yeah, if you have any topics or anything that you might want us to go off of or talk about, just let us know in the chat or hit us and what it was.
You guys got the Discord. Ladies of Exposed Tube does have a TikTok now. So you guys make sure you guys go follow LOET, Ladies of Exposed Tube on TikTok. We're fairly new right there. We only got like 3 posts. We'll start getting active on there. But yeah, it's been a pleasure being with you guys tonight on a open, whatever came at us, we kind of touched based on, a few little comments that are not worth our time. Ramiro dice, seriously, no body shaming, but fuck that elephant sound effect for Gorlock. I said it, fuck him, LOET on mine. Hey, Ramiro, yeah, you know what? Honestly, like, we're not cool with none of that either, but hey, sometimes they come, and you can't just allow it to continue happening. There has to be a little stop to it, but like you said, it is what it is. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to dish it out, then they should take it. So.
A ver, dice, Hangman Stranger, Yaya and Mimi, good job as usual. Keep rocking steady, ladies. Hey, love you guys. Honestly, mad love and respect for each and every one of you guys that rock with the Exposed to movement. And sure to go follow Exposed to. Oh, congrats to ET. 2,000 followers already on his page. So yeah, congratulations to him. Let's continue to get him up there way more. Honestly, I like rocking with ET. I like what he puts out there. I enjoy. The one thing I enjoy is that he always comes with the facts. Like everything that he streams is everything that those fools are doing wrong. And it stays for everyone to have receipts. Like you can't say like, oh, they made it up, or like, oh, they AI'd it or anything. Like, nah, bro, that was your shit, I used to the proof is in the pudding, how they say.
And the other thing I do like about him is his platform, like how he acknowledges everybody in the chat. So I mean, that's 100 shout out to Exposed to.
That too, man. Like he gives everyone the time. Like he allows for me to speak what I have to say, for you to speak what you got to say. He listens to all of us, and I don't think there's another group like us that we can come in, have the nice camaraderie, like Hangman Primo always says. It's a beautiful family that we got going on with the Exposed Tube, and like OG Small says, we are Exposed Tube. And in ET's voice, hell yeah. But with that being said, I think I'm ready to call it a night. How about you, Mimi?
I'm ready to call it a night.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. We will see you guys on Friday, I hope. Depending on our work schedules, but Thursday, Friday. Just keep an eye out for Ladies of Exposed Tube on YouTube. We'll be dropping, letting you guys know when we'll be back on live. Again, we appreciate the time. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good night, everybody. Bye.